4-1. Barcelona get destroyed, humiliated, and the question has to be asked, will Xavi get sacked? Real Madrid versus Barcelona. This game was straight madness for Barcelona. We were lost. We were all over the place. We didn't even know what to do. This game was a mess. And to be honest, I guess Xavi underestimated Real Madrid. After the win against Osasuna, I guess he felt so confident in our team, in Araujo, Koundé, Balde, and all of our squad. He felt confident that we can pull out a win against Real Madrid. So what truly happened? So the game started, and we started with our 4-2-3-1 formation that we typically use. And just, it turns into the four-man midfield that Xavi always uses. This time we don't have Xavi, which is our main man that presses and literally just executes players on the ground. And when I watch this game, this formation turned into a 4-4-2 instantly. And a high line. We played so up high, but we didn't press. We let Real Madrid just bully us, and we gave them so much space, my guy. So much space. And that resulted in the first goal, then the second goal. And it was just a mess. Nobody was pressing. And when we got the ball, Real Madrid was like, press. They all pressed. Like, the thing is, this Barcelona squad we have, we're not meant to, these players don't press. They do not press. The job who presses is Xavi's job. That is Xavi's job. And if we had Xavi in this match, it would have been different. We would have won. Probably we could have won or maybe drew. This game would have gone into extra time. When I watched this game, Real Madrid, they knew what the fuck we were doing. They knew what we were doing, what we were trying to do, and they just adapted quick. And when we had the ball, they just didn't give us any space. They just pressed us like crazy when we should be doing that, and we didn't. So at the start of the match, straight away, a couple minutes in, we see Real Madrid pressing. Like you can see in this image right here, they're pressing us, literally squeezing the living hell out of our players to not get any room to press in order for them to get the ball and create danger. This is how Real Madrid were playing. They were on their A game. You can see Tchouaméni in the back, marking the other player, the Barcelona player in the back. Real Madrid were making sure we couldn't breathe. We couldn't do anything. Because look, I'll say this right now. Ancelotti is a mastermind. He is a mastermind at this type of games. He knows. I'll say this right now. He knows Xavi will play, a four-man midfield. He'll try to overload the midfield. And the thing this is what Ancelotti is brilliant at. He knows that Barcelona don't have Xavi. We cannot press. Our midfielders cannot press. We are lacking defensively, and he knows this. He knows this really well. And this is what he created. And look, the difference between Barcelona and Real Madrid is that they have quality and we don't. And that's because we can't buy any good player. We can't because of FFP. And as you can see here, they're squeezing the living hell out of all of us. And as you can see in this next picture, I think it's Mendy right here. the left back of Real Madrid, Mendy, look how much space he has to exploit, to put a pass in for Bellingham, for him to give it to Vinicius, and nobody's covering that space. Nobody is like pressuring. And look, this is just free. We're just giving it to him. And as you can see in this next picture, Christensen, steps forward, to put some pressure on Bellingham, and Bellingham sees this clearly. He sees this. He drew a player in, which is this is what he wants. He wants to draw in a player in out of position in order to pass it, in order to create more space for Vinicius and Rodrigo. And you can see this right now. You can see this clearly. This four back line turns into a 3-back line quickly. And in this next picture, Koundé steps forward, and you can see right here that Vinicius sees this pass. And by the way, this brilliant pass from Bellingham, and he just sees this. Vinicius just sees this pass. This is just like an opportunity, a clear opportunity. Just golden opportunity. Look, Vinicius were playing fantastic this game, exploiting the space, exploiting the mistakes of Barcelona. And you can see this right here. He like Koundé steps forward, Vinicius steps up, ready to run, and he's online. He's onside, and there, like, literally, there's no way to catch up to him. The thing about it is, Koundé, Christensen, they're not runners. And they are not Kyle Walker. They are not those type of, like, runners that can run. They're not that physically well at running that far quick against Vinicius or Rodrigo or Mbappe or anything. That's not their thing. They're not that type of player that just they're like Alphonso Davies, they just run like the Flash, like in 3 seconds. No, they can run, but they're not that type of runner. They're not that fast, and you can see this clearly. Like Vinicius, he steps forward and he just runs up there and scores a first goal for Real Madrid. And Koundé he's trying to keep up, and as well Rajo, he's trying to keep up, but it's too late. You can't do anything. And like that back line turned into a 3-man that quick, and like it could get any worse. What could get any worse? 10 minutes in, Carvajal picks up the ball, and look at this picture. You can see all the gaps in space that Barcelona are giving Real Madrid. And Carvajal has the ball, sees Rodrigo, and look at Christensen and Koundé. They're not communicating. I don't even know what the fuck are they doing. What are they doing? They're leaving so much space, and Carvajal sees this and boop, passes it all the way to Rodrigo. Rodrigo gets the ball, runs forward, and boom, passes it to Vinicius, and it's 2-0. What is going on? And look, this is the problem with Xavi. This is the problem is that, like, how are you playing a high line knowing that Araujo and Koundé are not playing defensively well? Just because you play well against Osasuna doesn't mean you're going to be playing well against other teams like Real Madrid, Atletico, or any other team. Like Xavi thinks, we've become one of the best teams overnight after the Osasuna game. Like what? And this is the problem. This is the problem with Xavi. He has tactics that just requires a lot of a lot of it requires certain type of players that can do this, but not all the players can do this. And the thing is, look, Xavi has to be at fault for this. This is his tactics, and Xavi has to be at fault for this. He A lot of people are saying, oh, it isn't Xavi's fault. It's the players' fault. Look, Kunde and Christensen, they're fast, but they're not that fast. They're not Alfonso Davis. They're not Kyle Walker. They are not that fast. And to be playing a high line like that is suicide. Knowing that you don't have Gavi, and knowing that our midfielders, they suck at pressing. Like Balde, look, Balde, he's not Alfonso Davis. He can't he can't do what Alfonso Davis does. And that's the thing that Xavi needs to understand, is these players are not those type of players. I mean, they're not. They're not those type of players. They play a certain type of way that fits them. That works for them. They are not like Tottenham. Look at Tottenham. They play a high line, and it works for them. And third goal, Sergio Roberto selling Balde, mark the winger on him right here. He's even telling Balde, look, he has space right there. He might make a run in there, but no. Balde just stands there, like in the middle. He just inverted in, like he's just in the middle right there, and he just and Sergio Roberto has to come to that wing side, to that space, and Chouameni, he's just free. He's free, and what does he do? He puts a really good pass into Vinicius. Araujo, I don't even think Araujo was anticipating it. Araujo literally he goes running towards Vinicius too late, and he has to foul him. And there's a pen. Third goal. We are in trouble. Literally, we're getting destroyed. And look, Araujo in my opinion, he had a terrible game. He had a terrible game. He wasn't defensively. I don't know what's happening to him. The Bayern rumors is just into him, bro. They're just into his head, and he just went from being one of the best center backs in the world to be one of the worst at Barcelona. I don't even know what's happening to him. Like, you see Vinicius, one of the most dangerous wingers, and you're not like anticipating some kind of like crossing or through in ball or something. And the same thing on the fourth goal. Oh, as you can see right here, Christensen and Valverde right here, and Balde's trying to close the line, but it's too late. I mean, the thing about Balde is he's just not ready enough. He needs time to develop. And the thing is, we need veteran players. In my opinion, look, Cancelo, in my opinion, would have been important in this game. But the pass goes through. Valverde sees the pass. He gets the pass in, and Christensen's just left in the dust. Valverde just outpaces him, and then Valverde passes it to Vinicius, and Vinicius, I think he was trying to get a pass in, but then Kun is right there. He's right there, like just pokes it, and not like hits it like hard, like really hard to clear it, and just pokes it, passes it to Rodrigo. Rodrigo's right there. He just easy goal for Rodrigo. And the thing is, and also Gundogan, he's just standing there, not marking or at least being in the way of Rodrigo. Having him not get any space to get a pass in. just stands there like not knowing what's happening, like a lost dog, like a lost puppy. And he just it happens, and boom, it's 4 goals. And for us, when we got our second goal, as you can see in this other picture, like Real Madrid, they were making it hard for us to even score. Like they were just blocking us from us getting a shot in, or get space to get a shot in. They were like literally playing like a low block against us. And look, I think that goal from Lewandowski was lucky. That goal was lucky. He just volleys it, and he just volleys that ball in, and it's went to. And look, the thing about Real Madrid is just they were just playing a low block, preventing us to actually like get any space or pass it to one another, and try to overload the midfield. That's what it was happening. That's literally what was happening. And look, Ancelotti, he's brilliant. He learned from past games that Barcelona will overload the midfield. They will play aggressive, and we will get them on a counterattack. And that's what happened right now. You know, like, props to Ancelotti. He just outplayed Xavi. So, the solution. Last season, it was an amazing season. We won the Super Cup, we won La Liga, and yes, we got destroyed in the Champions League. But we got a result. Xavi got us 2 titles. We were doing well. Lewandowski was scoring goals. Our defense was defending. Araujo and Kunde, they were defending. And overall, we had our most important players, Busquets, Dembele, and Jordi Alba. Although Jordi Alba wasn't that important, since Balde was playing well, and you can say he was overtaking him. But now that Balde doesn't have anybody, he has no competition, he hasn't been performing well, and he's not putting out great performances. Ever since we lost these 3 players, Barcelona have gone downhill. We have no creativity on the wings. We don't have that quality that Dembele used to provide, the agility, that 1v1 capability. We have lost that dramatically, and we have lost that attacking threat that he used to provide. Sit down, big fella. As well with Busquets. Look, Busquets, a lot of people says he's washed, but he would still put out performances, even though he wasn't putting out great performances, but he was doing his best. And he was an important part, as well as Xavi. Xavi was an important part that season. He used to pressure players here and there. He was doing phenomenally. And this season, since he's out, we are missing him dramatically. And replacing him, it's very hard. Was it Xavi's fault? I think otherwise. A lot of Barca fans say, sack Xavi out. In reality, it isn't his fault. It isn't his fault for Dembele going to PSG and preferring the money than football and a good career. And Busquets and Jordi Alba, they're not getting any younger, so they're coming to the end of their careers, and it makes sense. And replacing them has been very hard because of FFP, and that's why we're broke. So I would say Xavi shouldn't be sacked, since the quality that he has gone has gone downward dramatically. The quality is not there. Look, Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, Arteta at Arsenal, these two managers are managing to be at a top level because the club supports them with signings, high quality signings. Arsenal signed Declan Rice, and look, Manchester City, Rodri, they have Holland, they have Alvarez, they have Doku. Every single signing that they have signed, Pep Guardiola has asked for that quality. That's why he delivers. And it's not Xavi's fault for the quality not being there. And I think he shouldn't be sacked. I think we need to give him time. Time is of the essence. And to be honest, look, signing Alex Garcia is a perfect option for him to sign. Yes, he's older. He's going to be 27. If he can do a job, then he is the one. But in reality, it's not his fault for the downward of quality that this Barcelona squad has gone to. Look, and as well, look, it's not the quality as well. It's as well, these players need to develop. Yamal needs to develop. Balde needs to develop. These guys, these are kids. They're younglings, as well as Victor Roque. He's a kid, they're teenagers. They still need to develop. They still need to learn. And look, it's taking a downward. It's taking a downward, But the thing is, look, if they can develop, and when they mature and they get better, they'll be unstoppable. Just like Dembele used to be. When Dembele first came here, he wasn't perfect. But now he's developed to be one of the best right wingers, left wingers in the world. And to be honest, the solution is that Xavi needs quality. And if it's, selling some players for him to get some quality players like Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati, or the deadwood that we have like Oriol Romeu, Eric Garcia. If it takes that, then I think Barcelona should sell players in order to get better players. But like I said, this team is young. It's still young, still very young, and the results are there. They still need to learn. And as well, look, there's no leader in this Barcelona squad. The only leader is there's no leader. Sergio Roberto has tried to be a leader, but there's no definitive leader in this Barcelona squad. There's no direction, And to be honest, look, if Xavi gets the quality he wants, like Zubimendi, Alex Garcia, or Kimmich, I guarantee you this Barcelona squad will change dramatically, and the results will get better and better. But now, look, we are suffering because we don't have a pivot. And the solution is that he needs better quality of players. Look, Rafinha, he's not Dembele. Lamine Yamal, he is sort of Dembele, but he's still learning. He's still developing. Balde, he's not Jordi Alba. His crosses are not perfect. He still needs to develop. That's why Cancelo is a crucial player to this Barcelona team, because he can cross, he can do travelas, everything. He's just very good. He can play both wings, both right back, left back. One of these games he was playing right wing. It's just the quality. He needs quality, And the thing is, blaming the center backs, our defense, shouldn't be a thing, because Koundé, Araujo, they still need time, to get better, and they're still young, They still need to get better, and they still need to understand how to play. And the thing is, playing on a high line that's not their virtue. That's not what they do. They're more comfortable playing very secure, a little bit on the back, like. But that's not playing a high line. Is not the way they play. They're not physically capable to run against, catch up against Rodrigo, Vinicius, Mbappe. They are not that capable. But the solution is that he just needs quality. And if he gets quality, he'll get the results just like Arteta did. Arteta got a lot of players he wanted, transform Arsenal into what it is right now. Last season, they almost won the Premier League, but they bottled it, and the rest is history. But yeah. And as well, Xavi needs to learn from his mistakes. He does this a lot. I don't know about Xavi. He has an ego that just gets the best out of him, and he just makes dumb decisions. And look, if he doesn't learn from this mistake, this Real Madrid embarrassment, then he will get sacked. Because one, he keeps choosing Lewandowski, he keeps choosing Ferran Torres, when in reality, they aren't good enough. Lewandowski is not good enough, Ferran Torres is not good enough, and Xavi keeps choosing them. And that's the problem. He is not playing anyone else. He's starting these players and benching the ones that deserve to start, like João Felix, Lamine Yamal. Heck, look, right now Xavi should be starting Victor Roque. He should even literally try Christensen as a pivot, and not Gundogan and not Frankie de Jong. He should try Christensen. He has experience playing a pivot position, and heck, try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least you try. And the thing is, Xavi doesn't do anything different, and that's the problem. And the solution is, you should try something different and see if it works. If not, you tried. But for now, that is what it is, and that is the problem of Football Club Barcelona. And Xavi needs to change this as soon as possible. But yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and hey, tell me in a comment, am I right or wrong? And tell me how Xavi could fix this problem in the comments. Thank you. It's been that Barca fan. And as always, leave a like, tell me in the comments, what do you think? What's your opinion? How can you fix the problem? Yeah. Tell me, I'll be reading the comments. And hopefully we get better. Visca Barca. We bleed red and blue. Visca Catalunya. I'm out.